Hello. My hands are quite dry all of a sudden, or I noticed it last night. And my fingernails are quite long. Today I went, apparently it's called cross-country skiing in English. You're constantly on... I don't like it, because you're constantly on the brink of falling. Same thing with ice skating. Yet those assholes in charge of the school curriculum made me go ice skating every year. Except for the last one, the teachers had mercy on me the last year and let me just skip the ice skating. And by last year I mean like, 10th grade. And I don't know how far back the ice skating goes, if it's all the way back to 1st grade. Something like that. And so I fell, like 3 times? 4 times? 3 times. I don't know. I think like 3 times. Maybe only twice. I don't know. I think 3 times, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. But it wasn't too bad. It's a lot better than ice skating. Actually, despite me drawing parallels, it's way better than ice skating. It hurts way less when you fall. Or Then again, I guess I never really fell when ice skating. Because I'm so careful when I ice skate. I imagine it would hurt. Ice skating is a lot worse. Cross-country skiing, it's not too bad, actually. Only I'm so slow, so I can't even make it very far. I didn't make it very far. Like I didn't cover a large distance. Or cover a large area. I don't know how to say this. I didn't. And like there was a lot of other people there, and I was like, what the hell am I doing here? I've been preaching about, you know, like, you know, coronavirus, like, it's like I've been trying to, like, I've become more serious about coronavirus lately, and now I come out here and it's like a lot of people here, and it's like, what the hell am I doing here? What? It's coronavirus. Coronavirus. What? I mean, I can't be here if there's coronavirus. And also, because there's a lot of people, I couldn't really be in the main tracks because then I would be bothering people by being in the way. So I went and like I was off to the side instead, and just like I didn't ski in the main tracks. I just went out in just like off to the side. Went all across like the non-main area, like the non-main tracks. Like I just went across the place instead of going around like with the main track. It's pretty cool because when you're all out there by yourself, you can just talk to yourself and no one will hear you. Except, well, it wasn't that empty there, but you know, it's kind of fun sometimes when you're just like out somewhere and there's no one even close to you, so you can just talk to yourself. That's something I enjoy. Except I didn't really have anything profound to say. I was just, like, saying, I will never get a girlfriend. This is so sad. Vriska doesn't love me. Oh, yeah. I was Brown Sugar 0077, so, you know, like or as they're more properly called, Oi, Takashi, and Super Vibration. But I call him Brown Sugar 0077 because that's the name of the channel. Brown Sugar 0077's cover of Speedball. The one with without the saxophone, which is the best one. I was like, so I was like singing that, and along to that I was singing the lyrics, "Vriska doesn't love me," just over and over that, to the tune of the song. Like an example of me actually doing something, like saying something more, like or like this is in contrast to when I was in Poland and I was out alone and I was recording a vlog like Nintendo Capri Sun, and I was talking, like I was actually vlogging, like I don't even remember what I was talking about though. I have those videos on my computer. I watched Ginga EU Densetsu episode 55 yesterday. It was like Poplin was talking to me. Kind of. I mean, it's more like I agree with his advice. Like, I thought he made a good point. And, like, whether I follow his advice, like, I have, to some extent. To some extent, I have followed his advice. And to some extent, I haven't. Like, I amn't following his advice. I can go back and quote him, so I don't have to paraphrase him. Poplin says, "You think you can sit around like an idiot, like Admiral Yang, and have babes just show up?" Yeah, I suppose that is kind of what I think. Although, again, like, I mean, I did confess to Vriska. But yeah. It was also, I noticed it was longer than usual. The episode, it was like 27 minutes. I don't think that's usual. I don't think they're usually 27 minutes. What is this, Ergo Proxy? I don't even remember how long Ergo Proxy episodes were. I have this, I think Ergo Proxy episodes were a bit longer. Like 26 minutes. Or 25. I don't know. Which of the Evangelion episodes was it that was especially long? I don't remember. if it was 21 or 22. One of them is like actually long. I think it is 21. But yeah, it was pretty, never mind. Whatever, I already said. Yeah. Evangelion episode 21 is 29 minutes and 32 seconds. Or 33 or whatever. Don't need to be so exact, but, you know, still. It's like 29.5 minutes. That's very long. For an anime. How did he get it? What achievement? Purge? Kill 15 enemies, capturing a control point you own. Man, Young's and Frederica's wedding is so stupid too. Bunch of saps. So fucking stupid. I liked Julian's suit though. He had a nice purple tie. Oh yeah, and when what's his name? What's her name? Charlotte was her name. When Charlotte was waving at Julian, yeah, the anatomy was completely wrong with the hand. It looked completely off, like it was the wrong side of the hand or something. Like, and like the thumb and the hand was inverted and also turned the wrong way. Like it was wrong in so many ways. The perspective, like the anatomy, is just completely wrong. Though that's a simple error. I guess in general, I guess I underestimate how difficult drawing is. Like, I'm always complaining about the anatomy of drawings. And it's like, well, I can't really do better myself. Like, or that's not like... You can criticize, sure, but I guess I don't realize how difficult it is. You can still criticize it, of course, but it's just I don't think I realize how difficult it is. That's all I'm saying. And of course, some people like the fucked up anatomy. Some people enjoy that, so that's why it's like that sometimes. Like, for instance, I was complaining about Evangelion fan art the other video. And that, like, I guess my complaint about Evangelion fan art is that it's never drawn accurately to what the characters actually look like in the anime. Although, again, in the anime they can also look kind of weird sometimes. But they're never, like, it's never that weird in the anime. I mean, sure, I dislike the art style, but they're never, like, it's never that anatomically weird in the anime. And it's really anatomically fucked up in the fan art. Or like, I mean, like, I guess people just, like, don't really care that. I guess people, like, I mean, like, Asuka's 13 in the anime. Like, I guess people just draw them older, and that because they like that. And I'm just here assuming that they're drawing the characters as they appear. Like, maybe they just, maybe it's not that. Maybe that's not their intention. But I don't like that. I don't like the fan art of Evangelion. I don't even like the official art. Just whatever. Enough. Enough. Ugh. What? The same map? And also, a thing about this this episode 55 that is like I noticed is that they're showing two different. Well, I don't really know if they're showing it because the first alternative they're not really showing that much. It's very subtle. I think, unless he mentioned it in the conversation, which I don't think he did. I can go back and look at it. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, Kazelnu is the family name, or Kazerne, I think it actually is, but it's romanized as Kazelnu in this version. So he says to Julian, make sure you come back safe and sound. Charlotte will be waiting for you. So and then, yeah, it cuts to Charlotte waving at Julian, right? Which I was talking about earlier. And so Charlotte is like about 7 years younger than Julian, and Kazelnu, the Kazelnu man, is going to give Julian his daughter for marriage in the future, is the plan. That's the plan he's laid out. That's the offer he's made. And then at the end of the episode, we see Poplin encouraging Julian to chase this girl, this other girl he just met. Poplin just introduced to him. And so that's like two different methods, two different philosophies, you could say, almost. Two different, you know. That's two different, like, advice, like two different, like, Kazelnu and Poplin are giving Julian two different pieces of advice. Two different attitudes. That I noticed. I wonder if that was juxtaposed intentionally. It must have been, right? And I managed to read like 3 pages or so of American Psycho yesterday. But then I got busy, well, because I was hungry, was the thing. Like, it was already very late by then. I don't remember, like, what happened in between me making the video and me reading. I don't quite remember. I mean, it's just like somehow the time gets filled. I mean, I don't know what happens. I mean, I was on Discord for a bit, I guess. But like, so I started reading American Psycho, and I'd brushed my teeth actually. But then I got really hungry, so I was like, okay, I usually don't eat soon after I brush my teeth, but, well, then again, it had been like an hour by then, or an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours, I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, I got hungry, and I was like, okay, well, I don't eat whilst I read, so let me go make some fucking sandwiches, and then I'll watch some Gingai Densetsu because I'd only watched 2 minutes thus far yesterday, and like at that point, and I've been watching like at least 1 episode a day now for like about 6 days or so. So I made the sandwiches and I continued watching episode 55. And then when that was over, I was just, I mean, it was late. Well, I don't remember if there was I did anything after watching the episode, I don't remember, but it was like, I was like, even though I could have stayed up a bit longer, I was like, man, I just want to go to bed. I mean, it was like about 1:30 by then. And what I mean by I could have stayed up longer is that I usually have this like rule of thumb where it's like 8 hours is the standard, and so since since I'd woken up at like 10:45 or whatever it was, then I should be able to stay up until about 2:45, right? Or like, and that's like the rule of thumb. That's when I can expect to be tired. I can't really expect to be tired earlier than that, but I decided to go to bed anyway because I was kind of tired, I guess. Whatever. That's a stupid rule of thumb anyway, or I don't know. It's something I've developed over the years, but maybe it's built on incorrect assumptions. But I guess also a point I wanted to make here is that, man, this video is kind of long now. It's over 30 minutes. I don't really know what I'm going to do, like, now, if I'm going to give myself a sugar injection and drink some milk tea before dinner. Like, my parents might get upset if I don't eat enough at dinner, I think. So, I don't know. And, like, I don't even know if that would really be interfering with my hunger by the time it's dinner. Just a little sugar injection and some and some milk tea. I don't really know if that would even make a difference. I have skipped the I am planning to, well, no matter what I do, I'm not gonna have the saffron bun. At least there's only 1 saffron bun left because I had like 6 2 days ago, and I had 6 yesterday. So now there's only 1 left. So I'm not planning to have the saffron bun before dinner, but ice cream was what I was thinking. But I don't know. I don't know. And I can't really make a decision. I am very conflicted. I don't make decisions easily. And it's just built on some stupid food attitude. Anyway, or if that makes any sense. Which it doesn't, or maybe, you know what I mean. Like I'm thinking, I'm just it's just that I'm kind of dependent on food for pleasure, is what I mean. And maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. So one thing which I feel is like I'm seemingly addicted to social media or something. Let's just say it like this. I struggle to, for instance, read a book, read a manga, even watch an anime without checking Discord, checking Twitter, something like that. I struggle to just read a book and not do anything else. And I struggle... Did I even talk about this? I feel like I brought this up. No, I brought up Gengar-Ju 420 for the other thing, the Azumanga Daioh and the Yotsuba-to. Well, no, not the Yotsuba-to, but just the Azumanga Daioh and then went to the Yotsuba-to. But anyway, my acquaintance Gengar-Ju 420 said here on Twitter the other day something interesting a week ago. Quote, "What I find most depressing about the growing ubiquity of smartphones is that it's eroding the ability of youngsters to be radically alone anymore. No matter how much they hide themselves in a deep corner of a school library to write emo poetry, their e-friends are right there. I'm glad I didn't bring my phone for almost all of high school and read books and played internet trivia games in the library instead." Unquote. And I'm just saying I struggle to not go on social media. I'm struggling to just read a book. It feels wrong. I've kinda decided lately to like stop going on Twitter. Not that there's much there anyway, because I only followed 10 people, but still, even that's too much. And like, just I hate Twitter. I hate it's just a bunch of a lot of hateful people on there. Makes my mood worse. So like I'm planning to stop going on Twitter. Problem is, my friend sends me like 30 Twitter links a day. That exaggerating, but still, like he sends me a bunch of Twitter links, and so I don't really know what to do. If I should just like not check them, or if I have to say something to him. I don't know. Or maybe I'm ridiculous by not going on Twitter. I don't know. Maybe that's unnecessary. I don't know. I already deleted Instagram. That was a good decision. I sure hope it's possible to embrace death, because if it isn't, it would be the horrible tragedy. I hope it's possible. I guess Gengar Ju for 20 made me realize that I don't know.
The control point is being captured.
But it...
We have lost the control point.
I guess made me realize the that the alternative, or no, how should I say? That I can be alone and that's okay. I mean, it sounds weird when I say it like that, because I'm already an introvert. So like, it's like, I'm not even saying like how is this anything new? I guess I was questioning the validity of such a of its last summer, but I was being stupid last summer, really stupid last summer. Anyway, just I need to stop fucking going on Discord. Or, at least, I mean, more like, reduce it rather than take it away completely. I didn't even read the My Enemy List episode 55 discussion thread. Maybe I should stop reading those. I mean, I already knew that too, because Chubby Emu made a video about that too. The being alone thing. Called... I am big, ugly, and I have no friends, is the video. That's a good video. I've watched that. It's a good video. Maybe I'm not that social media addicted, like I said. Or, here's another thing too, I used to spend a lot of time on Reddit, right, but I don't anymore. I'm never on Reddit now. But anyway, the point is, I struggle with sitting and reading books. It feels wrong. I can't read books. I can't do it. It feels so wrong. Like, I feel like I've been... I don't really know how to explain this. I feel like I've been, like, my mindset has been too macro, when really I would benefit from a micro mindset, if that makes any sense. I feel like I've been too... Well, I don't know. Too concerned with things at large. Like I said, like the whole debating people on Twitter thing, for instance, that I used to do. Maybe that was a mistake. Like, maybe most... Like, maybe... Maybe focusing on myself in my smaller world. My experience. My immediate surroundings. Maybe that's better. I don't know if this is making any sense. I guess it's no wonder if you think about the fact that I used to idolize Stephen Bonnell II. And I guess that's what I'm moving away from now. Because after all, Stephen Bonnell II is very much a social media man, and he's always debating everyone on everything. And I used to think that was the ultimate way, and maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I guess I've already moved away from it mostly. Just... I don't really know how to say this. Like, I guess the word which keeps popping up in my head is minimalistic. I don't know if I can say that. I just feel like I've been too disoriented or something. And again, too concerned with what, in all the ways that people on the internet are being mean to me. I guess that's what I'm trying to distance myself from. What? Like I showed you the Loxton clip in one of these previous in a previous video. Like he said, if he said,
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
something like, if it makes, ugh, I don't want to paraphrase. Fuck.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
It sure hurts thinking about Vriska.
Our control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being captured. Mission ends in 60 seconds. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Oh yeah, Ubercharged sniper.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
I feel like I don't know what the solution is.
The control point is being contested.
To, for instance, my seeming misogyny. Seems no one can help me. I talk to psychologist tomorrow, but what the fuck am I supposed to say? Wet work. Stab an enemy to death while under the influence of Jarate. Got him. Dude, my team, what the fuck? Your mom is hot, thank you. What? Goodbye.